Get ready for the future because OpenAI just dropped Daybreak, a massive new cybersecurity initiative designed to revolutionize how companies defend their software. Sam Altman announced this groundbreaking platform on X, revealing an effort to accelerate cyber defense and continuously secure software. Daybreak combines their GPT-5.5 models with Codex to help developers and security teams identify and fix risks before any attackers can strike. This isn't just an update, it's a fundamental shift in how we approach software resilience.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we dive into the marketing world where the landscape is completely changing with Anthropic's Claude AI stepping in as the central intelligence layer. Marketing teams are drowning in disparate software, juggling Salesforce, HubSpot, and Google Analytics, leading to massive context switching and lost momentum. Claude is set to change this by acting as an interpreter, orchestrator, and creator, translating raw data into actionable strategy. It can review customer history to predict churn and generate personalized outreach sequences that move marketing from tool operation to true intelligence operation. But the power of these coding agents comes with risks, and developers are sounding the alarm about a serious threat. Security researchers have uncovered an attack campaign using fake Claude Code installers that are stealing credentials, cookies, and payment methods from developers. Reese Downing from Ontanu Cyber Defense Center confirmed that these lures mimic legitimate installers to exfiltrate critical browser encryption keys. This highlights the severe danger of agent-based installation processes and the critical need for new detection strategies in the development chain. And finally, we look at the technical defense against these threats and the future of development. Signadot Inc. has launched a new skill called /Signadot-Validate, allowing coding agents like Claude Code and Codex to test their changes directly against live Kubernetes environments. This skill closes the agent loop by validating code against real dependencies, ensuring changes don't cause downstream failures. Stay tuned to see how these powerful AI tools are reshaping security, marketing, and software development. OpenAI has officially unveiled Daybreak, a comprehensive new cybersecurity initiative leveraging artificial intelligence to help organizations detect software vulnerabilities and significantly enhance cyber defenses. Sam Altman announced the launch on X, stating, "OpenAI is launching Daybreak, our effort to accelerate cyber defense and continuously secure software." OpenAI emphasized that their goal is to collaborate with companies immediately to ensure continuous security as AI capabilities advance. The Daybreak platform integrates OpenAI's GPT-5.5 models with Codex, its coding-focused AI system, to empower developers and cybersecurity teams in proactively identifying and resolving risks before they can be exploited. The platform is designed to streamline critical cybersecurity functions, including secure code review, threat modeling, patch validation, malware analysis, dependency risk assessment, and remediation guidance, aiming to drastically reduce the time required to address software vulnerabilities. OpenAI has structured Daybreak with multiple access tiers tailored to specific needs. GPT-5.5 will serve as the standard model for general development and knowledge work. For verified cybersecurity professionals engaged in authorized defensive tasks like malware analysis and vulnerability triage, a specialized version, GPT-5.5 with trusted access for cyber, has been introduced. Furthermore, GPT-5.5 Cyber is being rolled out for specialized, authorized workflows such as controlled penetration testing and red teaming exercises. The Trusted Access for Cyber framework incorporates stringent identity checks, monitoring systems, and account-level controls, while maintaining restrictions against malicious activities like credential theft. The launch comes amid escalating competition in the AI cybersecurity sector, particularly with reports surrounding Anthropic's Claude mythos, which has drawn attention for its alleged ability to identify software vulnerabilities. Although Anthropic has not publicly released the model due to internal security concerns. OpenAI positioned Daybreak as a strategy to make software resilient by design, by embedding security checks earlier into the software development lifecycle, moving away from reactive vulnerability patching. To bolster its capabilities, OpenAI has established partnerships with a wide array of technology and cybersecurity firms, including Cisco, Intel, SentinelOne, Snike, Cloudflare, CrowdStrike, Palo Alto Networks, Oracle, Zscaler, and Fortinet. Organizations interested in utilizing the platform can request vulnerability scans directly from OpenAI as the rollout proceeds in phases. Neu Dung Kai Tight. Marketing teams are grappling with a fragmented MarTech landscape, where juggling disparate platforms like Salesforce, HubSpot, Google Analytics, Hootsuite, SEMrush, and Figma leads to significant inefficiency. Professionals often spend 60 to 70% of their time managing software interfaces rather than executing marketing strategy, compounded by poor data flow between systems. This context switching drains productivity and traps institutional knowledge within undocumented tool settings. /n/n The core problem is that most existing MarTech tools are reactive, reporting on past events rather than predicting future actions. This gap is being addressed by generative AI, specifically Anthropic's Claude, which is positioned to become the central intelligence layer for modern marketing ecosystems. /n/n Claude is not intended to replace every tool, but to sit between them, ingesting data from CRM systems, analytics dashboards, automation platforms, and campaign assets to generate actionable recommendations, drafts, and decisions through natural language. Claude functions in 3 key roles: interpreter, which translates raw data into business insights; orchestrator, which triggers appropriate actions based on complex reasoning; and creator, which generates copy, strategy briefs, and segmentation logic in real time. /n/n This shift transforms marketing from tool operation to intelligence operation. For example, Claude can enhance CRM by analyzing a customer's entire history, including emails, support tickets, and purchase patterns, to identify previously dormant buyers and recommend targeted reactivation campaigns, moving CRM from record-keeping to relationship foresight. /n/n Similarly, Claude revolutionizes analytics by moving beyond simple "what happened" dashboards. It can analyze complex variables, traffic sources, device mix, and campaign changes to provide ranked hypotheses on why did it happen, and suggest immediate, real-time optimization actions, enabling continuous monitoring and proactive anomaly detection. /n/n Furthermore, Claude enables reason-based automation. Instead of rigid, brittle rule trees, it can judge complex, nonlinear customer behavior to determine the most effective next step, moving automation from simple execution to intelligent judgment, paving the way for genuine one-to-one marketing at scale. /n/n The resulting architecture shifts from tool-heavy to AI-led ecosystems, simplifying the stack to data sources plus Claude plus an action layer. This reduces the need for numerous point solutions, turning tools into data pipes, and shifting organizational focus from integration specialists to AI systems architects. Smaller teams can achieve disproportionate leverage through these intelligent systems. /n/n From a financial perspective, the return on investment, ROI calculation, must move beyond subscription costs. It should be measured against the total cost of the existing stack, including headcount drag, context switching overhead, and lost opportunities. The ultimate competitive advantage will not be possessing the most technologies, but implementing the most intelligent layer of decision-making. Neu Dung Kai Tight. Microservices testing company Signadot Inc. has launched Signadot Validate, a new skill designed to allow coding agents like Anthropic's Claude Code, OpenAI's Codex, and Cursor to validate their code, changes directly within live Kubernetes environments before deployment. This feature aims to resolve a critical gap in cloud-native development: the inability of coding agents to accurately assess the functionality of modified microservices within complex, distributed systems. \n\n, the skill is engineered to close what Signadot terms the agent loop, by providing coding agents with the necessary access to run their modified services against real dependencies, analyze the results, and iterate until tests pass. Traditional validation methods, such as unit or mocked integration tests, often fail to catch regressions caused by changes in a single microservice that ripple through databases, message queues, caches, and downstream services. \n Signadot contends that existing alternatives are inadequate for agentic development. Local Docker composed stacks suffer from dependency drift, and per-agent environments are slow, costly, and constrained by budget. Furthermore, shared staging environments experience contention and flakiness when multiple agents push changes concurrently, forcing human developers to become the manual validation layer, reviewing diffs and debugging failures. \n the /Signadot validate skill bridges this gap by connecting coding agents to Signadot through a Model Context Protocol, MCP, server for control plane actions, and a command line interface for the local loop. The agent utilizes the MCP server to dynamically discover clusters, resolve the workload being modified, and locate necessary ports without hard-coded information. It then provisions a Signadot sandbox containing only the modified service, sharing the rest of the baseline cluster environment and using a unique routing key to isolate the change. \n once isolated, the agent executes its changed service against actual dependencies, including Postgres, Kafka, Redis, and downstream services pulled from the cluster. Live logs stream back, enabling the agent to iterate rapidly without the overhead of rebuilding container images for every attempt. The skill prompts the agent to select a validation method, such as language-native integration tests, end-to-end frameworks like Playwright or Cypress, or browser automation. The routing key ensures that traffic is directed only to the modified service. \n if validation fails, the errors are returned to the agent, which corrects the code and reruns the process against the identical environment. When validation succeeds, the environment remains running for final developer review. The /Signadot validate skill is now available for teams utilizing Signadot, a venture capital-backed startup that has secured $4.15 million from investors including Red Point Ventures and Y Combinator Management. Security researchers have uncovered a sophisticated and previously undocumented attack campaign targeting developers, utilizing fake installers that pose a significant risk of credential theft. The threat involves mimicking popular developer tools, specifically counterfeit Claude Code installers, to lure unsuspecting users. Reese Downing, a threat researcher at Ontanu Cyber Defense Center, confirmed that these fake installation pages display commands mimicking authentic one-line installers. These lures are designed to swap legitimate installers with attacker-controlled commands that inject a native helper into Chromium-based browsers. This helper then exploits the iElevator2com interface to call the browser's elevation service, successfully recovering critical app-bound encryption keys. This process allows attackers to exfiltrate fully decrypted data, including passwords, cookies, and payment methods. This vulnerability highlights the dangers associated with agent-based and manual installation processes, as developers are high-value targets because their workstations can pivot into source code repositories, cloud environments, and downstream software. Security experts are urging immediate action. Vinita Sangaraju, an AI research engineer at Black Duck, stressed that the solution requires revisiting detection strategies beyond simple blocking. She recommended concrete controls, such as restricting and constantly monitoring PowerShell activity, detecting obfuscated components within the development chain, and filtering newly registered domains. Furthermore, John Gallagher of Viaku Labs advised organizations to implement automated methods for rotating credentials across the entire enterprise. He emphasized that even if an administrator's browser credentials are compromised, an automated credential management solution for operational technology, OT/EOT, ensures passwords are frequently changed, significantly limiting the potential damage or blast radius from a workstation compromise. The critical advice remains: developers must only download installers from the official Claude Code site.